Introduction: The Divine Romance, Krishna and Radha's Story. In the ever-evolving journey of existence, where material pursuits often shadow the soul's innate quest for eternal truth, spiritual wisdom becomes the guiding light. This book, The Divine Romance, Krishna and Radha's Story, Brahmavaivarta Purana Explained in English, seeks to illuminate that path for you by delving deep into one of the most profound and revered scriptures of ancient Hindu philosophy, the Brahmavaivarta Purana. What sets the Brahmavaivarta Purana apart is its tender exploration of divine love and supreme devotion, especially exemplified through the cosmic relationship of Lord Krishna and Radha. This Purana not only showcases the unparalleled supremacy of Krishna, the embodiment of divine joy and wisdom, but also adores Radha as the personification of pure love and spiritual beauty. Through their divine union, countless layers of creation myths are revealed, offering insights into the origins of existence and the cosmos itself. But why this book, and why now? In modern times, our lives are often dictated by rapid change and incessant noise. We yearn for stability, clarity, and a deeper sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. This book gently invites you to step back, reflect, and experience the divine bliss represented by Krishna and Radha. It gives you the rare opportunity to integrate the ancient wisdom of the Brahmavaivarta Purana into your daily life. Imagine your daily struggles, be it a challenging relationship, a setback at work, or the monotony of routine, transformed through the understanding of Krishna's playfulness or Radha's unwavering devotion. Each chapter will present these timeless stories and teachings in a manner that speaks directly to your life experiences, enabling you to expand your spiritual awakening while enhancing your personal growth. Throughout these pages, you will discover 1. Practical wisdom on cultivating a heart full of love and devotion, which promises deeper and more meaningful relationships. 2. Insights into the creation myths that connect us all, expanding your worldview and enriching your sense of purpose. 3. Comparative reflections with real-world scenarios to ground the spiritual principles into everyday actions. 4. Encouragement to let go of fears and anxieties by witnessing how Krishna and Radha lead through challenges with grace and joy. By the end of this book, you will not only gain a greater understanding of Krishna and Radha's divine story, but also discover the intricacies of your own spiritual path. You will find yourself inspired, uplifted, and equipped with valuable tools to face life's vicissitudes with a soul anchored in divine love and truth. So open your heart and mind to this spiritual adventure. Allow the divine romance to guide you to a place of eternal love and supreme consciousness, a place where the ancient is not lost, but beautifully woven into the tapestry of our modern existence. We've given you a glimpse of this scripture's profound significance, but there's so much more to uncover. Each chapter offers new perspectives that will challenge and inspire you. By subscribing, you'll ensure you never miss a moment of this incredible journey. Let's continue this exploration together. Subscribe now and stay tuned. Chapter 1: The Dawn of Creation. In the beginning, when nothing yet existed, there was a profound stillness that enveloped everything. This primordial silence marked the dawn of creation and the emergence of the universe, as described in the ancient tales of the Brahmavaivarta Purana. Unlike the stories we commonly hear, the universe did not start with chaos, but with the harmonious interplay of divine energies. Before the universe came into form, there was an infinite, tranquil ocean. In this ocean lay the Supreme Soul, Lord Krishna, in union with his eternal consort, Radha. Together, they symbolized the purest essence of supreme consciousness and divine love. They weren't two separate entities. Rather, their union represented the ultimate creative force, yin and yang, working in unison. This divine couple, Krishna and Radha, set the stage for creation. Imagine baking a cake. You need flour, sugar, eggs, and heat to bring it all together. Similarly, Krishna and Radha combine their energies to produce the wondrous universe we see today. From their cosmic dance, known as the Leela, blossomed the infinite stars and planetary spheres, each a reflection of their unending love and creativity. The Brahmavaivarta Purana tells us that from Krishna and Radha's divine embrace sprung the elements earth, water, fire, air, and space, the building blocks of all creation. They manifested themselves into plant life, animals, and finally into humans. Each being, no matter how small, holds within it the divine spark of Krishna and Radha. It's a reminder that we, too, are born of love and creativity, capable of much the same when we connect with our inner divinity. Let me share a simple analogy to make this profound concept clearer. Think of a breathtaking piece of music. The composer writes it, but it's the harmony of different instruments played in unison that truly brings the piece to life. Similarly, creation was Krishna's grand symphony, conducted with Radha, with every living being contributing its unique sound to the cosmic chorus. The concept of divine origin emphasizes that we are all interconnected across this vast universe. Just as a drop of water reflects the ocean, within us is the spark of the divine, a mere reflection of Krishna and Radha's infinite love. When we recognize this connection, we awaken to the possibilities of harnessing that divine energy, not just to understand ourselves, but to shape our world positively. In our own lives, this teaches us the importance of unity and cooperation. Like Krishna and Radha, whose combined energies sparked creation, we too can achieve remarkable things when we work together harmoniously. It inspires us to transcend our differences and realize that we are all one family, born of the same cosmic source, sharing the same human spirit. As we journey through this book, may we hold on to this image of the divine couple at the dawn of creation. Like a seed that blossoms into a magnificent tree, may this understanding grow within us, offering wisdom, harmony, and love in abundance. In this chapter, we've begun to unlock the mysteries of creation, setting a foundation for the spiritual journey ahead. Through the ages, the stories of Krishna and Radha serve as a guiding star, reminding us of the profound truth that we are all born of the same divine love and energy. Let this realization inspire us to lead lives of unity, creativity, and boundless compassion. Chapter 2: Understanding the Soul. In our journey to understand life and its purpose, we often find ourselves pondering over the mysteries of our existence. In this quest, ancient wisdom from scriptures like the Brahmavaivarta Purana sheds light on our deepest essence, the soul. This chapter explores the nature of the soul, its immortality, and its pristine purity, connecting these concepts with modern quests in science to comprehend human consciousness, the eternal soul. According to the Brahmavaivarta Purana, the soul is the eternal, immutable essence residing within each of us. The soul is not bound by the physical limitations of the body. Much like the sun's rays touch millions of things without ever losing their brilliance, the soul remains unchanged and pure, despite the flux of the material world. The idea that something so perpetual resides within us is deeply comforting, challenging us to look beyond our temporary struggles and to seek solace in our eternal nature. Parallels with modern science. In recent years, science, through the study of consciousness, has begun to unravel some of these mysteries that ancient scriptures have long described. For example, neuroscience explores how the mind works and how awareness is generated, while quantum physics suggests the existence of a pervasive consciousness connecting all of existence. These modern pursuits echo the Purana's teachings that the soul is a spark of divine consciousness, a link to something far greater than our individual selves. Consider a simple analogy. Imagine our body as a sophisticated machine, like a computer. While the hardware is essential for performing tasks, it's the software, the intangible code that gives it life and direction. Similarly, our bodies are vessels, and our soul is the code, the spiritual software, infusing us with life and purpose. Embracing spirituality in daily life. Understanding the nature of the soul is not merely an academic pursuit. It changes how we perceive ourselves and our relationship with the world. By seeing others not just as separate entities, but as souls on the same spiritual journey, we cultivate compassion and empathy. Just as family members might share different opinions but remain connected by love, recognizing our souls, kinship can promote harmony even amid diversity. As Krishna is the universal soul, this awareness compels us to live with integrity, acting as custodians of kindness and juggling our material and spiritual responsibilities. This is spirituality in action, embracing the soul's purity and letting it guide our daily lives. Guided by inner light. The assurance that we are more than our physical bodies empowers us. It's like an artist, fueled by the knowledge that their art is a reflection and expansion of their innermost self. Despite external criticism or validation, the intrinsic understanding of one's soul drives perseverance and creativity, awakening to our true nature. On the journey to discovering the soul, regular introspection, meditation, and acts of love deepen our connection with our true self. The Purana encourages us to regularly cleanse our minds and awaken to our innate divinity. Just as a jeweler polishes precious metals, our spiritual practices polish our souls, revealing our true radiance to life's surface. In closing, understanding the soul fosters a profound awareness of our eternal nature and connection to the divine. Let this knowledge illuminate our paths, motivating us to transcend our self-imposed limitations and to engage with the world from a place of love, wisdom, and grace. In recognizing the purity and immortality of the soul, may we find inspiration to explore life's spiritual dimensions, nurturing the divine that dwells within us all. Chapter 3. Krishna, Eternally Supreme. In the grand tapestry of existence, where every thread is meticulously aligned to form the universe's intricate design, Lord Krishna stands as the divine weaver. The third chapter of our journey, Krishna, Eternally Supreme, invites you to unravel the significance of Lord Krishna in the cosmic order and to appreciate how aligning with his teachings can illuminate our everyday lives. Krishna is often portrayed as the attractive and playful boy, the astute charioteer, and the compassionate leader. However, beyond these depictions lies his supreme divinity, the core source of not just human life, but life itself. In the Brahmavaivarta Purana, Krishna is revealed as the eternal pillar upon which the cosmos rests. He is the timeless force that engineers creation, sustenance, and transformation. Imagine the universe as an enormous orchestra. In this symphony, Krishna is not just the conductor, but also each note, every rhythm, and the silence in between. His music resonates within us, urging us to seek out harmony even amidst chaos. The magnificence of Krishna is not confined to epics and scriptures. Instead, it extends to the minutiae of our lives. When the sun rises each morning, it is not just a routine event, but a testament to Krishna's cosmic administration. Similarly, when we experience joy or overcome despair, we witness his divine presence. Krishna's life teaches us to perceive the divine in mundane aspects of our daily existence. Take, for example, the story of the butter thief. It may seem like playful mischief, yet it reflects a profound truth. Krishna stealing butter symbolizes him taking away the accumulation of sins and impurities from the devotee's heart, making space for divine love and clarity. While Krishna orchestrates the vast universe, he individually attends to each soul with intimate care and love. This dual role as the cosmic maintainer and personal guardian reflects his unique ability to be infinitely vast, yet comfortably personal. In seeing Krishna in both the cosmic design and the daily rhythm of life, we are reminded of the seamless unity between the divine and the earthly. To honor Krishna in our lives, we can start by embracing his principles: love, righteousness, and humility, aligning our actions with these higher truths. For instance, in today's fast-paced world, where technology often distracts us from genuine connection, embracing Krishna's teachings could mean taking a moment each day for self-reflection or practicing kindness toward others. These simple actions, inspired by Krishna's example, can transform ordinary days into extraordinary ones. Let us liken Krishna's presence to the air we breathe, ever present yet often unnoticed. Just as oxygen nurtures our body unseen, Krishna's grace fuels our soul. By consciously acknowledging this divine air in our lives, we stimulate our spiritual growth and awareness, remaining grounded even amid the whirlwind of life's challenges. Ultimately, by acknowledging Krishna's eternal supremacy and inviting his lessons into our lives, we don't just pay homage to an ancient deity. Instead, we tune into a profound source of wisdom and peace, echoing through the universe and into our own hearts. In doing so, we strive not simply to live, but to live divinely, in sync with the eternal music of Krishna's cosmic dance. As you ponder upon Krishna's divine supremacy, let this chapter inspire you to see the universe through his illuminating presence, where every leaf whispers his name and every soul sings in love with his eternal dance. Chapter 4. Radha, the embodiment of love. In the vast tapestry of spirituality, Radha emerges as a unique figure, epitomizing the purest form of love and devotion. While many spiritual texts speak of mighty heroes and profound philosophies, Radha's story in the Brahmavaivarta Purana subtly weaves through the realms of love, unconditional, unwavering, and transformative. Radha's divine love for Krishna. The essence of Radha's love for Krishna is not defined by worldly constraints, but transcends them. Her affection is not that of mere attachment, it is the soul's yearning for unity with the divine. Radha represents the heart's longing and devotion, which seeks nothing in return but the joy of being close to the beloved. This connection is so profound that the names Radha and Krishna are often uttered together, symbolizing the inseparability of love and divinity. Radha's love as a guiding light. Radha's unwavering devotion teaches us that love is not confined to the exchange between individuals, but is a vital force that can illuminate the innermost depths of our spirit. Her love is akin to a river finding its course through landscapes, nurturing life and greening desolate stretches. In our own lives, when we love without conditions or expectations, we enrich the world around us, just like Radha nourishes and elevates everything she touches with her boundless love. Transformative power of unconditional love. Imagine a small community where everyone supports one another without expecting anything in return. This collective, unconditional love can transform the community, fostering peace and unity among its members. Just as Radha's love for Krishna inspires those who hear her story, we can find inspiration in practicing selfless love, which has the power to bridge gaps between disparate hearts and foster mutual respect and understanding. Radha and the modern-day Te. In today's fast-paced world, relationships often seem transactional, with love measured in terms of benefits and returns. Radha teaches us that the truest form of love gives without asking. Her story can serve as a reminder to cherish those around us and strive to love purely, even in the face of adversity. Like Radha, whose love remains steadfast, our challenge is to maintain love that is resilient, gentle, and kind, not because it is easy, but because it is transformative. Radha's legacy of love. In understanding Radha's love, we embrace a spiritual maturity that beckons us towards our higher selves. Her example inspires us to contemplate, how can I express love in its truest form today? Can I rise above my ego to see the divine in others and nurture it with my own capacity for love? Through Radha's journey, we see that true devotion is not in the grandeur of actions, but in the sincerity of the heart. Her legacy urges us to sow seeds of respect, kindness, and unconditional love, from which only beauty can bloom. In recognizing Radha as an embodiment of unconditional love, we glimpse the potential for a transformative experience within ourselves and our communities. Just as Radha's love is timeless and boundless, so too can our capacity for love transform lives and reshape our world for the better. Chapter 5. The Dance of Divine Romance. In the serene forests of Vrindavan, under the silver glow of the moonlight, an extraordinary event unfolds, the Ras Leela. This mystical dance between Lord Krishna and Radha, along with the gopis, is more than just a spectacle. It is a profound expression of divine love, symbolizing the eternal cosmic play of energy that governs the universe. As we explore this sacred dance, we uncover lessons that inspire us to embrace life's rhythm with joy and surrender. The dance begins with Krishna's flute, its melodious notes weaving magic in the hearts of those who listen. The gopis, enchanted by the music, leave their worldly cares behind to join this divine celebration. Here, in the dance of divine romance, each step, each turn is not just movement, but an expression of love and oneness with the divine. The Ras Leela can be seen as a metaphor for life itself. Just as the gopis lose themselves in the bliss of the dance, surrendering to the moment, we too can find joy in the flow of life by letting go of our ego and embracing the present. In our daily lives, this could be likened to moments when we are completely absorbed in an activity we love, be it painting, writing, or playing a sport, where time seems to vanish and we feel one with the universe. Krishna and Radha's dance teaches us about unconditional love and joy, a love that is free from expectations and desires. In a world often fixated on transactional relationships, this concept challenges us to care for others selflessly. Consider the joy a parent feels watching their child succeed, expecting nothing in return. It is in such moments of selflessness that we mirror the divine romance of Krishna and Radha. Moreover, the dance of divine romance encourages us to move beyond our limited perceptions and fears. The gopis didn't worry about society's judgment when they joined Krishna in the dance. Similarly, when we are aligned with our true selves, we are less burdened by societal norms and more open to the infinite possibilities life offers. The story of Radha and Krishna's dance reminds us that life itself is a continuous rhythm of ups and downs. It teaches the importance of resilience and adaptability, the ability to move with the ebb and flow of life's challenges without losing sight of our inner joy. Think of a river flowing over rocks. It moves with zest, sometimes smoothly and sometimes tumultuously, but always with grace and persistence. Ultimately, the dance of divine romance is an invitation to see beyond the role of mere participants and become co-creators in life's grand dance. Whether you are a teacher, artist, parent, or student, life offers numerous opportunities to engage in this cosmic dance. By being fully present and embracing each moment with love and surrender, we uncover a deeper connection to ourselves and to the universe. As we conclude this chapter, let's hold the image of the divine dance in our hearts. May we find inspiration in the bliss of Krishna and Radha, allowing their eternal play of love and joy to guide us in our own journey, helping us dance to the divine rhythm within. Chapter 6. Lessons from the Gopis. In the enchanting landscapes of Vrindavan, the gopis, the cowherd maidens, reveal profound truths about spiritual devotion. Their lives are vibrant tapestries woven with deep love and unwavering faith in Krishna. The stories of the gopis serve as timeless lessons in balancing worldly duties with spiritual aspirations, a challenge familiar to each one of us. To understand their deep love, imagine the gopis as ordinary people with everyday responsibilities, tending to their homes, preparing meals, and managing their lives in a bustling village community. Yet, amidst their daily tasks, their hearts throbbed only for Krishna. This is not unlike someone today who maintains a career, tends to family, and fulfills societal duties, yet yearns for something more meaningful, a profound connection, a deeper purpose. One of the central stories of the gopis is their participation in the Rasa Leela, the cosmic dance of love with Krishna. Each gopi, despite her personal obligations, felt an irresistible pull towards the flute-playing Krishna, symbolizing the soul's inherent draw towards divine truth and love. They dropped everything, transcending the mundane towards the eternal. This teaches us that spirituality is less about neglecting responsibilities and more about prioritizing what truly matters in our hearts. Take, for instance, a busy professional today. This individual might spend long hours at work, but still finds time each morning to meditate or reflect upon life's greater meaning, seeking a balance between worldly success and spiritual fulfillment. Similarly, the gopis remind us that our devotion should not detach us from our responsibilities, but instead infuse them with grace and purpose. A particular lesson from the gopis lies in their unwavering faith. When Krishna disappeared during the Rasa dance, the gopis continued to search for him in the forests, unwavering in their belief that he would return. They exemplify how true faith persists even in the absence of visible signs. In modern contexts, this is akin to pursuing a goal or dream despite setbacks or delays, trusting that persistence will ultimately yield fulfillment. Furthermore, the gopis demonstrate how love for the divine can cultivate inner strength and courage. In a world where distractions abound, their focus on Krishna acts as an example of steadfast resolve. For a student juggling studies and the social pressures of contemporary life, the story of the gopis serves as an inspiration to remain committed to their own spiritual or personal aspirations. The love story of the gopis teaches us about the purity and sincerity of devotion, a devotion unmarred by personal gain or expectation. They sought nothing from Krishna but the joy of his presence. In our own lives, when we perform actions out of love without expecting anything in return, we touch upon this same divine love. As we close this chapter, let the gopis remind us that the heart's longing is not merely a desire for physical presence, but a yearning for a deeper spiritual connection. Their stories invite us to intertwine our worldly lives with spiritual pursuit, teaching us that devotion is not a detour, but a path that enriches every aspect of our existence with love, faith, and unwavering dedication. In embracing the lessons from the gopis, we discover that balancing our duties with spiritual aspirations is not just a possibility, but a means to live a life of depth and joy. just as they did in their divine romance with Krishna. Chapter 7. Spiritual Awakening. In the heart of every being, a silent yearning persists, a longing to connect with something greater than oneself. This is the call of the soul, urging us towards spiritual awakening. In the context of the divine romance, it is the journey back to the divine love shared by Krishna and Radha, a path illuminated by devotion, love, and a profound understanding of the self. Spiritual awakening is not a sudden event, but a gradual process akin to the blossoming of a flower. Imagine the journey of a young caterpillar. It seems small and constrained as it crawls on its leaf, unaware of its future potential. However, through patience, transformation, and an inner calling, it eventually emerges as a butterfly, soaring freely in the vast open sky. Similarly, our spiritual journey requires patience, a willingness to transform, and a steady commitment to internal growth. Embracing love and devotion. One of the most profound lessons we can learn from the relationship between Krishna and Radha is how love can be a pathway to enlightenment. True love is not merely an emotion, it's an expression of the divine residing within us. In this modern world, where challenges and distractions are abundant, love becomes a stabilizing force, providing clarity and direction. Consider the story of a young woman faced with immense pressure at work and home. Overwhelmed, she sought fulfillment in external achievements, yet felt empty inside. It wasn't until she embraced her spiritual heritage, engaging in daily practices of gratitude and mindfulness rooted in love, that she discovered a deeper, more enduring sense of peace. Her story exemplifies how devotion and love can overcome life's challenges, guiding us away from illusions toward our true spiritual essence. Facing contemporary life challenges. Life in the modern world is filled with trials that can often disconnect us from our spiritual nature. Fear, anger, and attachment can cloud our judgment, much like storm clouds obscure the sun. Yet by nurturing a loving relationship with the divine, as exemplified by Radha's unwavering devotion to Krishna, we can transcend these challenges. Imagine a man who has lost his job and is gripped by despair. Rather than succumbing to despondency, he chooses to approach this challenge spiritually. He engages in meditation, reflecting on the teachings of Krishna, and soon realizes opportunities for growth and learning hidden within this setback. Through love, both for the self and the divine, he turns despair into hope, understanding that every obstacle is a stepping stone toward greater self-awareness and spiritual maturity. Awakening to our true selves. Spiritual awakening is ultimately about realizing and expressing our true selves. It's about moving beyond the superficial layers of identity and ego, unveiling the soul's inherent purity and wisdom. This journey, as inspired by Krishna and Radha's divine relationship, teaches us that enlightenment is less about gaining new knowledge and more about remembering what we have always known. Visualize a child who is naturally joyful, curious, and loving. Over time, societal conditioning can layer this pure essence with fears and judgments. Spiritual awakening is the process of peeling back these layers, rediscovering the same boundless joy and love within oneself that characterizes our innermost nature. In fostering this awakening, one must remain committed to regular practices, be it meditation, acts of kindness, or simply moments of reflection. These practices, infused with love and devotion, help us stay anchored in our true nature and empower us to live in harmony with the world. In conclusion, the journey of spiritual awakening as taught in the Brahmavaivarta Purana is an invitation to transcend the material and egoistic layers of our lives, guiding us back to the eternal dance of love between Krishna and Radha, where our souls can find true freedom and eternal peace. Chapter 8. Harmony in Diversity. In a world filled with a myriad of differences, finding harmony can seem like an insurmountable challenge. However, the divine relationship between Krishna and Radha offers profound lessons in achieving unity amidst diversity. Their love story transcends the limitations of societal norms and human understanding, providing us with an exemplary model of how patience, understanding, and appreciation of differences can foster a harmonious existence. At the heart of Krishna and Radha's relationship is the realization that diversity is not an obstacle to overcome, but a strength to embrace. Though distinct in their expressions, together they form a complete, divine whole. Krishna represents the supreme consciousness, a force that guides the universe towards goodness, while Radha embodies pure love and devotion, essential for nurturing the soul. Their union symbolizes the seamless blend of the spiritual and the material, the masculine and the feminine, showing us that genuine harmony comes from acknowledging and valuing the unique qualities that each being brings to the universe. Let's explore what this divine romance teaches us about living harmoniously in a diverse world. Consider a beautifully woven tapestry. Each thread, distinct in color and texture, contributes to the entirety of the design. If one thread stands out too strongly or weakens, the tapestry loses its integrity and beauty. In the grand design of life, diversity performs a similar function. Each of us, with our differing perspectives and backgrounds, contributes to the vibrancy of the community. By appreciating these differences rather than letting them divide us, we enhance the collective tapestry of humanity. In practical terms, this means fostering relationships that respect individuality while finding common ground. Krishna's interaction with the gopis, who themselves were diverse in personalities and backgrounds, serves as a powerful example. His acceptance and playfulness allowed the gopis to express themselves fully, enabling a bond where everyone felt valued. This playful yet profound relationship was based on mutual respect and joy, becoming the cornerstone of unity among them. In our lives, harmony can be achieved by actively listening to others and valuing their viewpoints. For instance, in a family gathering, differing opinions on topics like food or activities can lead to conflict if not managed with patience and understanding. By echoing Krishna's philosophy of inclusivity and Radha's ability to love unconditionally, we learn to navigate these differences with grace. Requesting family members to share their preferences and finding a way to incorporate everyone's ideas can create a sense of belonging and united enjoyment. Modern workplaces, too, can benefit from these insights. Embracing diversity means appreciating the unique skills and perspectives each employee contributes, leading to innovative solutions and a thriving work environment. A manager who channels Krishna's inclusiveness can create a team culture where every voice is heard, leading to more significant achievements. Ultimately, the story of Krishna and Radha encourages us to look beyond superficial disparities and recognize the profound unity that binds us all. The differences we perceive are merely expressions of the divine play, enriching our lives and enhancing the beauty of creation. By embodying the love and respect that Radha and Krishna shared, we can cultivate harmony in our personal and communal lives, celebrating the wonderful spectrum of human experience. Thus, harmony and diversity is not merely a dream, but an attainable reality when approached with the willingness to listen, understand, and love each other for both our similarities and our differences. The divine romance constantly reminds us that together we are stronger, together we are whole. Chapter 9. The Sacred Purity of Devotion. In the vast tapestry of the universe, Radha's devotion to Krishna shines as a beacon of pure love, illustrating the power of unwavering dedication. Her love transcends the ordinary, showcasing how pure devotion can elevate the soul, revealing a spiritual path that seems effortlessly attainable, even in today's fast-paced world. Radha is not just a figure from ancient tales. She is the embodiment of pure devotion, a devotion not driven by desires or external validations, but by a profound love that seeks nothing in return. Imagine a mother's love for her child, how she cares selflessly, finding her joy in the child's happiness. Radha's love for Krishna is similar, only magnified to a divine scale. In our modern lives, we often equate devotion with commitment. Whether it's towards a career, a goal, or a relationship, true dedication demands sincerity and action. Radha teaches us that devotion begins in the heart. It is a state of being where every thought and deed align with the object of devotion, in this case, the divine love of Krishna. Consider this. You're deeply invested in a project at work. You dedicate long hours to it, not for the accolades, but because it aligns with your passion. In those moments, you touch upon the purity Radha embodies. It's in these acts of genuine dedication, unblemished by ego or recognition, that we truly connect with our spirit. Radha's unwavering focus on Krishna teaches us that devotion isn't a one-time practice, but a journey. One doesn't achieve transcendence overnight. It's in the small, consistent actions, the daily kindnesses, the the persistent pursuit of personal growth, and the trust in something greater than oneself. In a world filled with distractions, this path of pure devotion requires mindfulness and intentionality. Like a gardener tending to a beloved plant, devotion requires patience, understanding, and care. The gardener doesn't begrudge the plant during a barren season, just as Radha's love for Krishna remains steady through trials and separation. In spirituality, Radha teaches us to purify our intent. When actions come from a place of love and sincerity, they transcend their ordinary scope, touching something divine within us. It encourages us to question the intention behind our actions. Is it love, or is it the ego? Once we realize the answer, we can direct our energies more purposefully. Furthermore, Radha's devotion to Krishna is a powerful reminder of the intimate connections we can cultivate even in a world that often prioritizes individualism over community. Her story inspires us to foster relationships anchored in trust and love. Whether with family, friends, or ourselves, these connections are a spiritual practice, a form of devotion where we learn to see the divine in each person. In conclusion, the sacred purity of devotion, as exemplified by Radha, invites us to reassess and reconnect with our true selves and the world around us. It teaches that genuine devotion isn't about extravagant gestures, but the purity of heart. As we embrace this lesson, we ignite a light within us, a light that can illuminate not only our path, but also guide and inspire others. Devotion, like Radha's, quietly demands purity, and in that purity, we find profound peace and spiritual fulfillment. Through devotion, we encounter not just the divine in others, but also the divinity within ourselves, making every moment a step closer to unity with the universe. Chapter 10: Cyclic Nature of Time and Space. In the grand tapestry of the universe, time and space play their roles, moving in an eternal dance of creation, preservation, and destruction. Much like the seasons that bless our world, this cycle is a fundamental part of existence, teaching us about the cycles in our own lives and the universe's great design. Imagine the year as a wheel. Each season is a spoke on that wheel, following a rhythm that is predictable yet always bringing something fresh. Spring blooms, filling the earth with life. Summer follows, offering warmth and growth. Autumn gracefully arrives, showing beauty and letting go. Finally, winter envelops the earth in rest and reflection. This cycle mirrors the universal flow. In the Brahmavaivarta Purana, this cyclical nature of existence is mirrored in the stories of Lord Krishna and Radha. Creation is born pure and vibrant, just like spring. It's a time when ideas, relationships, and projects naturally take root and blossom. The preservation phase can be related to summer and autumn, when the full beauty and glory can be seen, nourished by the warmth of Krishna's eternal energy and Radha's boundless love. However, destruction is not an end, but a transformation akin to winter, which makes way for new beginnings. Just as a dark winter paves the way for a fresh spring, destruction in time and space is often a necessary clearing for recreation. It is Krishna who guides us through these transitions, reminding us of life's cyclical essence and the transient nature of our trials. This cyclical understanding has profound implications for how we view difficulties in our lives. Personal challenges, just like winters, are often temporary phases that remind us to rest, reflect, and prepare for new growth. It is essential to understand that, within the painful moments, the seeds of future happiness are sown. Embracing this is akin to a farmer who knows that last season's crop fuels the soil for the next. Every end has within it the promise of a new beginning. Consider how you react when difficulties arise. Instead of dwelling on loss or challenges, visualize your life's path as the turn of seasons. Know that the challenges are just the cold winds of winter, urging you to seek warmth within. This consciousness, this awareness of time as a cycle, empowers us to live fully in the present. As each moment holds the possibility of creation, find joy even amidst trials, knowing that spring is but a breath away. We learn from Krishna to trust the flow, understanding that though we cannot push winter into spring or autumn back to summer, we can choose how we respond, finding peace in the present moment and gaining strength for the times ahead. In essence, the cyclical nature of time and space encourages us to live wisely and compassionately. It is about respecting the flow, finding serenity in the constant change, and appreciating the present with gratitude. Within this realm of rhythmic existence lies spiritual enlightenment and a profound connection with the divine orchestrator of these cycles, our beloved Krishna. In learning to accept and celebrate the cycles of life, we experience closeness to the eternal dance of Krishna and Radha, the beautiful romance of time itself. Chapter 11, The Path of Righteous Action. In our journey through life, each of us encounters choices and challenges that define who we are and who we will become. The Brahmavaivarta Purana, through its timeless teachings of Lord Krishna, offers profound guidance on walking the path of righteousness. This chapter sheds light on how Krishna's example can inspire us to maintain integrity even amidst the complexities of modern life. Imagine standing at a crossroads. One path leads towards immediate gratification, but compromises your values, while the other is clouded with uncertainties, yet aligns with your inner moral compass. This scenario frequently arises in today's world, where ethical dilemmas are masked by temptations and shortcuts. Krishna teaches us that the path of righteous action, dharma, is the one where duty and moral integrity prevail over ease and convenience. Consider a modern example, the professional life of a manager. Faced with a decision about whether to favor a friend for a promotion, despite another candidate being more qualified, the manager might lean towards personal loyalty at first. Here, Krishna's principles beckon us to prioritize fairness and justice over favoritism. By making decisions that reflect integrity, the manager not only fosters a culture of trust and merit, but also paves the way for personal self-respect and inner peace. Krishna's life illustrates that righteousness often demands courage and resilience. During the Great War of Mahabharata, his role as the charioteer for Arjuna meant he had to steer the battle not with weapons but with wisdom and moral clarity, reminding us that righteousness is rooted in strength of conviction. In our daily life, when faced with the temptation to fudge numbers in a financial report to benefit the organization and oneself against regulatory norms, acting like Krishna means choosing transparency and legality over deceit and short-term gains. It's vital to remember that righteous actions are not merely about following rules, but about embodying virtue. Consider the community leader faced with opposition for advocating minority rights. The easy route might be to capitulate to pressure, but Krishna's guidance inspires standing firm on principles of equality and justice, illustrating that the greatest challenges can be overcome by unwavering commitment to what is right. Moreover, righteous action is not bereft of compassion. As Krishna shows, it is finding the balance between duty and empathy. We see this in everyday scenarios, such as in the life of a parent having to discipline a child. The path of righteous action navigates the delicate space between teaching firm boundaries while nurturing their spirit. Indeed, the essence of righteousness resonates in our ability to align actions with a higher purpose beyond individual benefit. Whether in personal relationships, professional ethics, or societal contributions, living with this commitment often means upholding truths no matter the cost. While it may feel daunting, remember that each step taken on this path brings us closer to embodying the divine principles that guide us. As we conclude this chapter, look upon every decision as an opportunity to reflect Krishna's wisdom in your own life. Understand that the path of righteous action, though not always the easiest, is invariably the most rewarding. Embrace it unfalteringly, for it is the path that leads to true fulfillment and spiritual connection in this finite journey of life. Chapter 12, The Eternal Connection. As we reach the culmination of our journey through the divine romance, Krishna and Radha's story, we find ourselves at the heart of spirituality, the eternal connection between the soul and the divine. This connection is not just a part of our spiritual lives, it infuses every aspect of our existence. It is the unbreakable bond that links our innermost being with the divine essence represented by Radha and Krishna. In the Brahmavaivarta Purana, this connection is celebrated as a sacred dance of love and devotion, illustrating that whatever our circumstances, we are always embraced by divine presence. This profound bond is innate, waiting to be awakened as we turn our attention inward and acknowledge the spiritual potential inherent in us all. So how do we nurture this eternal connection in today's fast-paced world? Consider, for a moment, the relationship between a lighthouse and a sailor. The The lighthouse, a steadfast beacon, guides the sailor through turbulent seas. For us, Krishna and Radha are that light, guiding us through life's challenges with love and wisdom. To nurture this bond, we begin by embracing simplicity and sincerity in our daily practices. Devotional practices like meditation, prayer, or simply spending quiet moments in nature can open our hearts to divine wisdom. Real life requires practicality. Just as in nature, where a tree nurtured with water and sunlight grows sturdy, we must feed our soul with positivity and purpose amid the world's distractions. In embracing love, kindness, and service in our actions, we reflect the divine qualities of Krishna and Radha, strengthening our spiritual connection. Let's take a leaf from the lives of volunteers working tirelessly for a cause they believe in, driven by love and a sense of purpose. Their selfless actions aren't merely philanthropic. They are expressions of connecting with the divine through service, reminding us that our journey is not solitary. Empathy and understanding, too, deepen our spiritual bond. Approaching life with an open heart, we start to view others not as distant entities, but as fellow travelers on a spiritual voyage. Just as Radha and Krishna's divine play transcends individuality and unites them in eternal love, genuine compassion binds us together, fostering harmony and unity. Furthermore, embracing life's challenges becomes easier when we perceive them as steps devised to strengthen this divine connection. The greatest tests offer the most significant reflections on our true nature. Failures and obstacles are reminders to seek inner guidance, and in doing so, draw nearer to our eternal connection. Finally, practicing gratitude becomes a powerful tool in spiritual awakening. By appreciating the divine love that permeates every aspect of our lives, from simple joys to major achievements, we acknowledge our eternal bond. Gratitude elevates our spirits, reminding us of the richness of our inner world, forever united with the divine. As we close this chapter, remember that our bond with Krishna and Radha is a rhythm of eternal love, a melody playing ceaselessly within our hearts. This eternal connection requires conscious nurturing through love, service, and gratitude, allowing us to experience peace and joy. By acknowledging our spiritual selves and living in harmony with the divine, we embark on a fulfilling journey, ever supported by the luminous love of Krishna and Radha. As you continue on your path, may the eternal connection shine brightly within you, guiding every step toward lasting peace and happiness. Remember, the everlasting love between you and the divine is your true sanctuary, forever vibrant and ever real.